Basically cut this open with a saw and then broke my ribs. Just kind of split her open. My name is Tyler Skyy. I make very positive music driven towards peace and unity.
All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
I'm surrounded by the stars right now. This is all I really want right now.
I have a heart condition called pulmonary arteria. The pulmonary artery in my heart, when I was born, I guess you could say it wasn't there. It was there, but it wasn't doing anything. It wasn't developed properly, so it wasn't connected to anything, or it was like tiny and pretty much useless.
Pulmonary arteria is a congenital defect that children are born with. It is a potentially fatal condition. If patients are born with a complete occlusion, their body is unable to move blood from their heart to their lungs, and if that doesn't happen, the exchange of oxygen cannot occur, and the carbon dioxide keeps building and building.
I was born with the same heart condition that he has. So one of my biggest fears, I don't want one of my kids to have to go through the same thing that I had to go through. And of course, our first had the same problem.
I had my second surgery when I was 3 months old, third one when I was 3 years old, and then fourth one when I was 13 years old. So this one here on the side was from when I was 17 days old. They had to go in through the side because I was too little to go through my chest. That was where they went in and put the shunt when I was 17 days old. Then these ones here, this was the one that they did the other three through. Basically cut this open with a saw and then broke my ribs and just kind of split her open. These three here were from just tubes to drain blood and fluids and whatnot.
He was a happy-go-lucky kid. He was always happy and having a good time and loved to play and hang out with his friends. You could tell he was a little bit thinner than a lot of the other kids, a little bit smaller. It was kind of a surprise when he first came to us and said, "Hey, listen to this." You know, when you listen to his music, he talks a lot about his life and his heart condition, and he wants positivity in the world and in his life, and he expresses it through his music.
My heart problem influences my music in a very, I would say, positive way. A lot of it is actually based around the story of that and appreciating life and being glad for the fact that I'm actually here. I love to preach the thankfulness for life and just being grateful for everything that you have and being positive and happy about every single day. I went through some very dark, not awesome times. I fought depression a little bit, had some problems with alcohol and kind of was just down in the dumps for a while. But I'm so glad that I did, because they've all brought me exactly where I am right now. And without going through all of that, I wouldn't be exactly who I am right now, and I wouldn't have actually seen exactly what I want to do and where I want to be, and I wouldn't have formed this passion for being positive and creating something really, really great. And so yeah, I wouldn't change a single thing. I'm glad that I went through everything that I went through to actually be at this position where I can be happy and promote positivity all the time. I just been like, wow, I really want to just be out different from everybody else and be my own artist and my own person and create art where people will be like, you know what, Tyler Skyy is really doing something special. The beautiful place that we live, like, this is amazing. I want to be that for Vancouver. I want to be that person that breaks out and everybody kind of, when they hear me, they know, okay, Vancouver. I mainly want to bring Vancouver with me because it's where I became who I am. In these past few years in Vancouver, I've really molded myself as a person, as an artist. I've kind of just, as a person in general, just grown, and I definitely focus on the people around me, and I like to support my friends and the people that I've met.
I've been working with Tyler for about a year now. Artists are always trying to For one, leave a legacy. In Tyler's case, the need to spread positivity, especially in the world today where, you know, we're constantly faced with a barrage from the media of negative, negative, negative over and over. It's such a refreshing thing to have somebody always with that positive perspective and spin on things. I think that it's something that's really much needed in not only the music scene, but just the world in general. I think people gravitate towards Tyler because of how they see in him the change that they want to see in themselves. And I think he's helping people to change their own perspectives and see things in a more positive light.
So we hosted a show at Studio Records on January 24th, and we wanted to base it around supporting local. Without a fan base or without people that can be your friends and really support you and love what you do, there's no way that you're going to make a living off of it and be able to make it your career.
Yeah, so like the boys said, it's a party tonight, so we need everybody on the dance floor.
We gotta get up right now. Life is short, but we all know that, so we gotta live it up right now. I was born with a couple heart complications. Now I'm right here trying to put my parents on vacation. That's the dream, giving back to the ones that gave me life and help me keep it, help me see I won't get to do it all twice. So I'm out here trying to rock every show, in the studio trying to kill every flow, online trying to let these people know.
If I was gone tomorrow, I would just want people to remember the positive, happy, inspiring, trying to help other people, just trying to fill this world with love. I would want people to remember that.
Over here we're on the way, on the way.
Right now, I'm more than alright. More than alright, yeah.
I'm not really worried about another heart surgery. It's after I wake up, that part sucks. But I have a really great girlfriend and a really great family and everything that will definitely be there and help me out. Hopefully give me lots of Chipotle and Starbucks to make me feel better.